I'm Dr. Vishnupriya Puttaraju from Chandler Rheumatology and Immunology Center. In view of Patient Safety Day 2022, we are having an awareness talk. The theme for this year is medication safety. So I'll be talking about skipped medications and what we can do about it. If we have missed a pill, do we take the missed pill now or do we omit the dose and take the rest of the medications on time? This depends on two things. Firstly, on the type of the medicine, and secondly, when you remembered. If you realize that you missed the dose within 2 hours, then you can take the missed pill immediately. And it's also important to note that some medications have special instructions, such as taking it before or after food, and you can ignore it in such cases. There are certain exceptions, such as bisphosphonates, which I'll be talking about later. Apart from this, it's important to note any side effects because taking medications at shorter intervals of time can cause more side effects. If you realize that you missed the dose more than 2 hours late, then it depends on the dosing of the medication. If you take the medication once or twice a day, then you can take the missed dose as soon as you remember, as long as the next course is not due for a few hours. But if you take the medication more than twice a day, then it's advisable to skip the missed dose and then take the rest of the medicines as usual. Methotrexate is a medication that has to be taken once a week. If you remember that you missed the dose within 2 days, you can take the dose. But if it's been 3 or more days, then it's advised to contact the clinic. Never take a double dose of methotrexate to make up for a missed dose. A disease flare will not occur just because you missed one dose. Bisphosphonates are drugs that should be taken early in the morning before you eat or drink anything. It's also advisable to maintain an upright posture for 30 to 60 minutes after taking the drug to prevent any irritation to your esophagus. Taking the drug on an empty stomach is extremely important for the full absorption of the drug. If you realize that you missed the dose, you can take it the next day and then go back to taking your dose once a week as usual.